Hi everyone, hope you all are doing really well. And this is Java interview questions. So I'll be coming up around some of the questions which we need to maybe topic wise. So here we'll be covering oops quite an inheritance topic, wherein the questions based on this, I think how to answer those questions. I think that is very important instead of telling the stories. How we will be very to the point. And the second thing is I'm taking a lot of interview guys around 3 2 year many plus 12 plus years. Many people does know the answers. Many people doesn't know the answers. What exactly we are expecting. What exactly interviewer is expecting you to give the answers. And I think that small thing will cause your rejection. So I think this videos I'll be making a series. So if you don't want to uh, go through with everything, you can just go through like my videos and wrote down what is necessary and what is not, and then give a short review. Okay, so in Java, if we do not specify any value for local variables, then what will be the default value of a local variable? So for local variable, there is no default value, and it should be declared. And initially, value should be assigned before the first phase. Like whenever you are using, you have to assign value. Okay, so there is no any default value. So if you have to assign a value. So this is the way you have to give two-line answers. That is the only thing is required. Not we don't need an explanation. Until we'll ask how can you show us. Okay. So let's say we run a Java class without passing any arguments. What will be the value of string array of an arguments in main method? So it will compile but not run. Okay, because JVM will not recognize the main method because JVM will recognize that format, right? So remember, JVM will always look for the main method, the string type array as a parameter. So I think this is all. This is very easy question. So what is the difference between byte and the char data types in Java? I think somebody has asked me mine too. So the main difference between a byte and the char character data type is that byte is used to store raw binary data and even the limit of those taken. Binary data, while other is used to store the characters or text data. You can store a character literals into char variable. Example, carry AA. The character literals enclosed in single quotes. So that is, I think, it will say store raw binary data, right? 101. What is now constructor is a very important topic, guys. Like people tend to get confused in constructor, and even if the interviewer confuses them, they get confused. So yeah, so why do we need the default constructor in Java classes? So the default constructor is used to provide the default values to the object, like it's used to initialize an object like zero, null, etc. depending on the type. Okay. What is the value written? Like what is the written type of a constructor in Java? So constructor does not have an explicit written type, but it returns current instance. You should say that yes, it does not have an explicit written type, but yes, constructor is used to return it's written a current class instance. Okay? Or references. Can we inherit a constructor? Constructors are not members, so they cannot be inherited, right? But by subclasses. But the constructor of the superclass can be invoked from the subclass. This is the answer we need. We don't know, we cannot do it. No. We have to say, but constructor of the superclass can be invoked from the subclass. This but we are like when you say all this way in this way, right? For example, when people ask you for a difference between find elements and find element, we don't want you to say that okay, find element will return one matching element and then will give you the list of matching elements. No, when the element does not found, find element will give me the no such element, no element found exception, whereas find elements will give me the size of 0. So this is this kind of we expect you to give us that. Even whatever the experience will be, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it will be. These are the differences we are explaining. If you are sitting in an interview, you should be prepared enough. So why constructor cannot be final, static, or abstract in Java. Okay. So the child class inherits all the members of superclass. except the constructor. In other words, constructor cannot be inherited in Java. Therefore, you cannot override the constructor. Okay. So writing finally before constructor makes no sense. Okay. Therefore, Java does not allow final keyword before the constructor. Anyways, you cannot override it. Right? Anyway. So there is no why we put final. Like it cannot, like its value, like the variable values cannot be changed. Method cannot be override. Right? So what is the purpose of this keyword in Java? This is very important question. So this keyword refers to the current object in a method or a constructor. The most common use of this keyword is to eliminate the confusion between class attributes and parameter with the same. Okay, this line will be explaining. Like it helps us to eliminate the confusion between class attributes and parameter with the same name, because a class attribute is shadowed by a method or a constructor parameter. Okay. Current class references. Okay. Explain the concept of inheritance. So many, I remember we asked a question to a girl, concept of inheritance. She was able to tell us the definition of inheritance, but she cannot able to relate where and all inheritance used in a framework. So everywhere it has been used in a framework. Like in your base class, there are a lot of methods are there. You can inherit those methods in your class, and there are most of the abstract methods present in the test-based class or maybe page-based class. You inherit that class and provide the implementations. So I think those those are the inheritance concepts you have used it in your framework. So inheritance is a mechanism of acquiring the features and the behavior of a class by another class. Okay. The class whose members are inherited is called the base class, and the class that inherited those members is called the derived class. So inheritance implement is the relationship to which class in Java is a super class of every other class? Yeah, this is a very important question. I think everyone should know it. Object class is the super class of every class in Java. These are the things you should buy her. So why Java does not support multiple inheritance? The reason behind this is to prevent ambiguity. Consider the case where class B extends class A and class C. Both class A and C have the same method displayed. Now Java compiler cannot decide which display method it should inherit. To prevent such situation, multiple inheritance is not allowed in Java. But Java 8 will support multiple inheritance. They'll use an interface and they have the implementation of the same method and they can call the method. So I'll ask you to check it out. How Java 8 will help us to support multiple inheritance. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Just go and check it out. I've given you. And if that is also to say that we create an interface. With the interface only, we can call the method. They'll provide the implementation there, and we can call the interface and have we can have the multiple inheritance. He notes what is meant by composition. Composition is one of the fundamental concepts in object-oriented programming. It describes a class that references one or more objects of other classes and in instance variable. This allows you to model as an association between objects. You will find such a relationship quite regularly in real life. How aggregation compositions are different from. Aggregation implies a relationship where a child can exist independently of the parent, for example, bank and employee. Delete the bank, but the employee will still exist. Whereas composition is a relationship where a child cannot exist independent of the parent. Okay, you can find. I think this is very important because some or other time they'll be asking you. Okay, this question is why there are no pointers in Java. Java does not use pointer because using point the memory area can be directly accessed, which is security issues. So pointers need no memory space at the runtime to reduce the usage of memory space Java spaces. Java does not support pointers. Have you heard null pointer exception in Java? So if there are no pointers in Java, why do we get that? So Java has a robust security and disallow pointer arithmetic for the same reason. No pointer supports make Java more secure because they point to a memory location are used for the memory management. As they lost the security, so as we use them directly, we directly use them. Okay. So yes, we come to the end. Thank you guys and subscribe to this channel and You'll get the notification. Click on the notification bell also so that you'll get notified. So this videos can help you in your interview. There are a lot of openings going on. Prepare for the interviews. Prepare for the basic. I think that is all you need, guys. All the best. Thank you.